Now, I know some of y'all might have been here for a little while, and some of y'all might have been new. That right there was a little throwback from when we first started the channel, the old intro. How y'all doing this evening? My name is Scoot Briscoe, your new and current tag predictions champion. Now, here it is. I done had this belt for a record number of 12 times. 12. It had 6 more than that, baby, because I done had it 12 times. I don't know why these boys on this channel won't let me be great, but if they stop coming for my greatness, then just let me hang on this forever. But this ain't about me. This is about WWE SummerSlam that was held in Cleveland. Now, Houston was hot, but SummerSlam was hotter, baby. And we got to run down the show. So here we go. First on the card, we had Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley for the WWE Women's World Championship. And whoo, daddy. We thought SummerSlam was hot, but these ladies was hotter. And then you had Dirty Dom Mysterio all in the middle of all of this, baby. Now, I'm pretty sure y'all sitting here wondering, okay, Rhea Ripley is trying to come back for her revenge against Liv Morgan, but Liv Morgan is still like, nah. The revenge tour is still on and happening. Well, if you really want to know how the match went, well, let Scoot Briscoe let you know and let you tell you how the match went and how it flowed, daddy. So here's how it went. Both ladies came out swinging. Both ladies came out dueling. Now, it was at one point where Rhea Ripley tried to go for a shoulder charge in the turnbuckle. Wow, crash, popped her shoulder out of the pocket. Now, I don't know what it is about Australians, and y'all want to pop y'all shoulders out of the pocket, and then y'all want to put y'all shoulders back in place. What is up with that? We saw Mel Gibson do it in Lethal Weapon, and we saw Rhea Ripley do it last night in Cleveland 3 different times, popping her shoulder back in place. But hey, the match kept going because Rhea Bloody Ripley was like, no, I'm getting my championship back. But Liv was like, no. Once again, my revenge tour is still happening. So your tour and my tour can't happen at the same time, same night, because one tour got to cancel out the other tour. And then you still had Dirty Dom sitting there looking stupid the whole time. Like he ain't know what to do. He ain't know what ticket to buy. Now, of course, you would think he would be on the Judgment Day ticket because he is part of Judgment Day, but you had Liv Morgan flirting with him the whole time. But I'm getting off the point. The point was these two ladies went in for a squabble. Now, the closing moments of this match saw one Rhea Ripley try to use a steel chair. Now, come on now, if you trying to use a steel chair in a non-DQ match, of course you're going to get disqualified and you won't win the belt, mommy. So Dirty Dom takes the chair for Rhea Ripley, and she's looking at Dom like, what are you doing? Everybody in the arena is like, Rhea, he's smart. You're going to get yourself disqualified. So she's like, man, whatever. Wow, oblivion. She sent that girl to oblivion. And I'm talking about Liv Morgan. She hit her finisher. Rhea Ripley was like, wow, now I'm kicking that. Nope. Not tonight, because I want my belt back. That I never lost, Liv. That I never lost. That steel chair that was introduced earlier, Dirty Dom then proceeds to take said chair, slides it back in the ring. It was like, okay, maybe he is trying to get Rhea to use said chair. Then he gets on the far side of the ring to distract the referee. Bow! Oblivion again on the steel chair. 1, 2, 3, Liv Morgan retains. So now you thinking to yourself, oh no, Dirty Dom, you screw up. How many times can you screw things up before you screw things in right? Well, maybe he did it on purpose because he gave Liv Morgan the smooches of all smooches right in Rhea Ripley's face. And then they proceed to leave together. and Rhea Ripley was heartbroken. The Eradicator has been eradicated. Dirty Dom went from being Little Dum Dum to Liv Morgan's daddy. That's what is coming at. He graduated from having a mommy to being Liv Morgan's daddy. So Liv Morgan retains that Women's World Championship, and Monday night on Raw, we will see the fallout from that daddy. And next up, we had for the Intercontinental Championship, we had one Sami Zayn defending against badass Braun Breaker. We had no bread, no water, just meat. Because Braun Breaker wanted that Intercontinental Championship because he was denied at the last PLE, and he said he will not be denied anymore. Ladies and gentlemen, I promise you, this match lasted about 5 minutes, 7 tops, only because if you're adding intros, Braun Breaker came in and handled business. He hit Sami Zayn with 2 different spears. 2 different spears. Cut that man in half. 1, 2, 3, and new Intercontinental Champion. We are in the age of Braun Breaker now as the Intercontinental Champion. Now, if we've been paying attention and we've been noticing Braun Breaker's dominance, Hoomst is going to take that belt off of Braun Breaker, just like Hoomst is going to try to take this belt off of me. Because the problem is, you take it off of me, and guess what? I get it back. This belt is a boomerang. I throw it out, it comes back. It has came back to me 12 times already. Already. But not about me. We talking about SummerSlam. And the next up, we have Cleveland's own Logan Paul defending his United States champion against arguably the people's champ no matter where he goes, and no disrespect to The Rock. But we had Mr. L.A. Knight. Yeah. Coming after that United States gold. Now, of course, when Logan Paul gets to the ring, he is accompanied by Cleveland's own Machine Gun Kelly. So you know there's going to be some shenanigans because it is a Logan Paul match. But these gentlemen came out swinging, they came out dueling, they came out and did the damn thing. Now, the closing moments of this match, like I said, Logan Paul and his entourage sitting where they normally sit. And you would think by now that the refs and things would be like, look, we okay with your entourage being here? But they can't sit so close to the action because they always interfere in some way. That's how you got the belt in the first place. And that's how you retained it in the second place, retained it in the third, and retained it then. Because he only defended that belt 3 times in 200 and something days. You ain't a fighting champion, son. Any and all can come get this, baby. Any and all. But like I'm saying, the closing moments of this match, MGK, Machine Gun Kelly, like the artist he is, just so happens to be wearing a brass knuckle chain. And what happens? MGK takes it off. He slides it to Logan Paul. Logan Paul slides it on his hand. LA Knight tries to get him. He give him a little tap on the forehead. Just a little bow on the forehead to kind of disorient LA Knight. Then he goes for his own version of the buckshot lariat. But nope. It got reversed into the BFT. That's blunt force trauma. If you didn't know the initials in 1, 2, 3, just like that, with everybody saying his name, L.A. Knight, yeah, is now your new United States champion. And not only did he get that belt, but when he got backstage, he got the infamous Triple H point pick. too, baby. Icing on the cake. The man who was formerly Max Dupree is now rebranded as LA Knight, and he is now a champion, baby. He is your United States champion. And you know this coming Friday on SmackDown, he's going to go out there and celebrate. He's going to go out there and gloat. But at the same time, everybody, once again, will be saying his name, L.A. Knight. Yeah. Now, the next match for the WWE Women's Championship, you got the role model, the standard. You got the champ, who was the Women's Royal Rumble winner this year, Bayley, defending against the Queen of the Ring, Nia Jax, along with Miss Tiffany Stratton, aka Miss Money in the Bank. Now these two ladies have been trading insults left and right. Nia Jax accusing Bayley of getting a BBL. Bayley called Nia Jax big, slow, and clumsy, dangerous and reckless. All of the above. So these ladies got a grudge going into this match. And they did not disappoint. Now, I will say, as a person who will be honorable and a person who will defend this the right way, that old Nia Jax, as conniving, as backthroat, whatever, as it was a smart play, because midway through the match, Miss Tiffy time, Miss Money in the Bank comes out pretending she's gonna cash in, which puts Bayley on edge. But wow, it was a ruse. It was a hoax. It was a fake. And from that, Nia Jax capitalized. And not only did she beat Bayley for that WWE Women's Championship, but she emphatically put an exclamation on it because she hit not one, but two of those annihilators. Now you know that's that top rope sit down move she does. Excuse me. Similar to Yokozuna's Banzai drop. And to make sure that she was going to win that championship, she hit two of them on Bayley. Two. And with an emphatic 3 count and new. And they went celebrating into them Cleveland streets. I don't know if they did that for sure, but they went celebrating out there in them Cleveland streets. So if you're keeping count, 3 individuals have lost their championships. Sami Zayn, no longer champion. Bayley, no longer champion. Logan Paul, no longer champion. Who else will lose belts? Because there's still 2 more championship matches to go. But as of right now, we got a grudge match of all grudge matches. These 2 boys have been waiting to tear into each other like a fresh piece of golden fried chicken, baby. You got CM Punk. Yeah, you heard what I said. CM Punk, who hasn't competed in a SummerSlam in almost 5,000 days. Let that sink in for a second. 5, it was like 4,900 and something. Against that one big, mean, Scottish son of a bitch, Drew McIntyre. And to make matters worse, as you can see the man in the middle, you have the visionary Seth Rollins as special guest referee, because these are some dangerous men and none of the referees wanted to touch it, daddy. Now, this could potentially be my match of the night, because them 2 boys came out there locking horns like goats, locking horns like bulls. I ain't gonna use the other reference because that's what got Michael Vick sent to prison. But them boys went out there and did the damn thing. And then, of course, you had the antics of one Seth Rollins being special guest referee. There was times he was letting low blows and chair shots and table hits and everything go. There was a part where Drew McIntyre catapulted CM Punk in the ring, at the bottom of the ring. Seth Rollins was doing everything. Now, this is what made this match special, because if you've been paying attention, if you've been keeping up, because this whole thing been brewing since Royal Rumble, emotions was running wild, because let's just count the numbers here. Drew McIntyre injures CM Punk at Royal Rumble. CM Punk gets his get back at WrestleMania after Drew wins the championship from Seth. He gets all in Punk's face, gyrating, thrusting all in his face. Punk took action. Damian Priest cashed in. Oh no, Drew McIntyre is distraught. Then at Clash of the Castle, CM Punk dressed up as a referee screwed Drew McIntyre. Then Drew McIntyre wins Money in the Bank, cashes it in. It has a failed attempt because of CM Punk. Now, of course, Drew McIntyre got his get back, because when they was in CM Punk's hometown, he beat that man bloody and blue. And not only did he beat him, but he took his wristband. His wristband that has the name of his dog Larry and his wife AJ Lee. And Drew McIntyre has been holding on to that bracelet like I've been holding on to this championship, baby. But it ain't about me. It's about Drew McIntyre and CM Punk locking horns. So this is where emotions come into play. CM Punk, at one point, takes the bracelet off of Drew, and in the midst of a kerfuffle, it just gets lost in the shuffle. Seth Rollins picks up the bracelet, being a good referee, being a good participant. He could have took the bracelet. He could have slid it out the ring. He could have threw it in the crowd for all we do. But no, he picks up the bracelet, puts it on his wrist. CM Punk stares at him like, hey, daddy, what you doing with my bracelet? Seth Rollins was like, hey, this ain't what it is, and this ain't what you want, baby. I only picked it up because it was on the floor. God forbid if somebody stepped on it and broke it, and you would have been all heartbroken. I just picked it up. Him and Phil gets into it, and he's like, look, everything ain't about you, Punk. I told you from the jump, I didn't want you here. We didn't need you here. You could have stayed over there, but nope, you came back here. Nobody wanted you here. Maybe them upstairs did, but not us down here. And CM Punk was like, fine, whatever. Blah! Drew catches that boy with a claymore. 1, 2, up. You thought the match was over, but it wasn't. Then, more things get into it. CM Punk eventually hits Rollins with a GTS and was like, well, it ain't about you, Rollins, but it's always been about me, daddy. And takes his bracelet back. He takes that bracelet. He walks over there to Drew, and Drew takes him to Dick Kick City, where the Brian's at. And from that Dick Kick, I want to say it was a future shot. Then it was the Claymore. 1, 2, 3. Drew McIntyre gets his ultimate get back because he has the W over CM Punk. And to add more insult to injury, Drew McIntyre then proceeds to take said bracelet off of CM's wrist, put it back on his, and just go deuces. I'm out of here, baby. I'm out. And I ain't coming. Well, I mean, he's going to come back, but I ain't coming back. I'm out of Cleveland with your bracelet. And then Seth Rollins look at CM Punk like, this is your fault. You could have won this, but such a shame. Such a shame. Then we get to our co-main event of the night. We get to Damian Priest defending his World Heavyweight Championship against the King of the Ring, the Ring General Gunther. Now look here. I'm a grown-ass man. Not man, men. I know what I said. I'm a grown-ass man. These two gentlemen was hitting each other like they were just sick of each other and tired of each other. As a grown man, I am not going to sit there and get hit, punched, slapped, kicked the way they were. Gunther's chest all bloody and bleeding. No. If you really want to get into a fight, we'll get into a fight, Daddy, but not like this. Not with chest chops and kicks. Just fists. But these two men was just sitting there just dueling and brawling. And then at one point, I don't even know when, he just magically just appeared out of thin air. One Finn Balor shows up like, hey, come on, Priest, you got this, baby. Come on, you got to win. You got to hold it down for the Judgment Day. It even got to a point to where Gunther kind of kicked Finn in his face like, go on somewhere, Finn. Go on back to that little clubhouse y'all got back there in the back. Y'all supposed to be searching for Dirty Dom. So that way y'all can find out why he did what he did against Rhea Ripley. But nope, he out there cheering on Damian Priest. Well, Damian Priest eventually hits that razor's edge on Gunther. Gunther gets close to the ropes. And would you know, like the turncoat he is, Finn Balor takes Gunther's foot and puts it on the ropes and then turns around and pose. Excuse me? Well, Gunther recovers because Damian Priest, which I love the way they did it. They replayed it. Damian Priest is looking at it on the screen and he's like, oh, you Irish motherfucker. How dare you betray me the way you just betrays me? We supposed to be friends. We supposed to be brothers. And you help out Gunther? Gunther, after what he was saying about us in the Judgment Day and people like us, you helping him? Oh no, I stands all I can stand and I can't stand no more. Well, at that point, Gunther kind of hit Priest with a good old sleeper hold, and then next thing you know, the Priest was like, "Oh no, I'm going to sleep. I'm going to sleep. No, I'm awake, baby. I'm awake because I ain't losing my belt this easily." Then he gets out of the move, and what's the first thing Priest do? Tries to grab Finn. What are you doing, Priest? Then next thing you know, Gunther gets a hold of Priest, hit him with a power bomb, and blah, put his ass to sleep. 1, 2, 3, tap out, nap, snap, all of that. And new World Heavyweight Champion, your King of the Ring, Gunther. And Finn Balor walks off like job well done. Monday Night Raw is about to be interesting. Because now it makes you wonder, is Finn Balor and Liv Morgan been in cahoots this whole time and they just roped in Dirty Dom and at that point JD Madonna, because JD Madonna and Finn Balor are still tag team champions? Oh no, what a twisted tale we telling him. But we get to our main event of the night. We get, for the undisputed WWE Championship, you get that American Nightmare Cody Rhodes versus the Tribal Chief, self-appointed Tribal Chief, and Solo Sikoa in a Bloodline Rules match. Now, I will say this. This match did not have to be contended on the Bloodline Rules because things didn't start getting Bloodline Rules damn near to the close to the end of the match. This could have been a regular one-on-one with the typical normal shenanigans that a match has. But you know what? It still wasn't a bad match altogether. Now, I wish they would have did a better job with building up that Solo Sikoa as a more of a threat to that Cody Rhodes. But hey, they did what they did and how they did it in the amount of time they did it. And I will say, it still was not a bad match. They was trading shots left and right. Ultimately, the Bloodline Rules came in effect when Tonga Loa and Tama Tonga came out there and started beating down Cody Rhodes. And then KO's music hit. Now, this is the funny part about wrestlers, Daddy. When that music hits to signal there's some help coming, that SummerSlam ramp was so long that they could have tore apart Cody Rhodes and put them back together. But nope, Tama and Tonga just stopped jumping on Cody for reasons. Wait till KO gets in. They start beating down KO, and then Randy's music hits. So now it's even. Randy, KO is taking on Tama and Tonga. They think, they fight off, they go on off into the crowd, and they just go away. Then as the match is going on, it's still going back and forth. And in that damn Samoan werewolf, Jacob Fatu shows up, and he starts putting a pause on that Cody Rhodes. I mean, dog walking. The next thing you know, he gets Cody Rhodes on that announce table. He hits the top rope splash. Now, this is where it looks like Jacob Fatu might have hurt himself. And if he did, pray as a speedy recovery, because he was holding his ankle, kind of shin area, and it was like, oh no. He's one half of the tag champions, baby. Because, this past Friday, Jacob Fatu and Tama Tonga beat DIY for them WWE SmackDown championships. So it'd be such a shame if Jacob Fatu is seriously injured. But in the process, lost my train of thought, but I'm back. But in the process, Solo Sikoa tries to get that dub, but Cody's too resilient. Cody's resilient meter is maxed out, and he said he ain't losing his belt. He just got this WrestleMania, and he is holding on to it like I'm holding on to this. You see, I'm going to keep circling back and around, but it ain't about me. It's about Cody and Solo Sikoa. Right when Solo was trying to recover and trying to capitalize, we hit a familiar music that we hadn't heard since WrestleMania Night 2. You see him on that screen with that T-shirt that says OTC. The original, the only tribal chief, Roman Reigns, comes to that ring. And when I say that man's aura is on infinity, the crowd went stupid. They went bananas. They went nuts. They went another word that ain't politically correct to say in today's climate. That's just how crazy that Cleveland crowd went when they heard, Roman Reigns' music hit. And when his music hits, everybody was wondering, well, what's Roman gonna do? What's he gonna do? Well, I'm gonna show you. Bow. First, he catches his cousin with a Superman punch. Then he hits him with that ooh-wah, and then hits him with that spear, baby. When he leaves the ring, he looks at Cody Rhodes, gave him the nod of approval. Cody hits him with a smooth crossroads. And 1, 2, 3, and still, your undisputed WWE champion, one American Nightmare Cody Rhodes. Just like at the end of the night, I was the champion. I was the and new. I was just like Gunther, LA Knight, Braun Breaker, and Nia Jax. I was and new for the 12th time. 12th time. 12th time. 12th time. 12th time. 12th time. And that is 6 more times. Your tag predictions champion. But it ain't about me. It's about WWE SummerSlam. Overall, this was a show. If you got about 3 hours of your time to carve out, give it a watch. This was 7 matches, and it was 7 matches of pure enjoyment. We had some betrayals. We had title changes. It was worth seeing. It was a fire PLE. Check it out if you don't believe me. I think as kids might say, boss. Well, that's my time, Daddy. Whether you loved it or hated it, don't forget to rate it. Thumbs up, thumbs down, preferably the thumbs up. Like it, share it with your friends, share it with your family, share it with complete strangers for all weekend. Let the whole world know about tag. And when you do all of that, Daddy, you gotta subscribe. And when you subscribe, you got to tag that notification bell so you can be notified for when we post things like hot tag, quick tag, tag me in, and anything else we decide to post on this channel, baby. Because it's all for y'all and y'all enjoyment, especially if you're wrestling fans. Check it out. Support it. Come on now. Do what you gotta do. Run them numbers up, baby. I want to give a shout out, though I've been talking trash, but I still love them. Shout out to my tag brethren, Lip Dizzle, Yep Bombastic, and Juggernaut 097, who's the one I took this championship off of because Juggernaut don't want me to be great. But I am great. I'm amazing. I'm undeniable. I'm undisputed. But it ain't about me, it's about the champ. Thank y'all for tuning in. Until next time, Scoop Briscoe want to tell y'all to love one another. Take care of one another. Love yourself. Take care of your mental. Take care of your physical health. Because we all got to be here and we all got to be back daddy. And until then, just like the shirt and just like the second greatest hand gesture in professional wrestling, I'm going to give y'all this too sweet. And at the end of the day, you got to tag out. Later, ladies and gentlemen.